So I watched the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight. Everybody said it was boring. I didn't think it was boring. I just thought it was kind of lame. Obviously Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are world class boxers. Both are very, very good. Floyd Mayweather is undefeated. And Manny Pacquiao has been in some wars with other people. So they're both very seasoned athletes as far as like boxing pedigree goes. But I feel that Pacquiao is a better fighter, and I'll tell you why. Floyd Mayweather is a very good boxer. Now, I don't know a whole lot about boxing, but I know what I can observe. And I observed that he had full control over that match. He was able to dodge and counter very, very consistently and always keep his level of distance from Pacquiao. That being said, and knowing more about MMA, I feel it's pretty much cheating to clinch as many times as he did. Now, I asked my dad about this, who grew up in like the 70s and 80s, and he knows it was more of a boxing time, and he said that in the amateur leagues and in Olympic boxing, you aren't allowed to clinch like that. Huh. Really? So, what would happen if you haven't seen the fight was every single time Floyd Mayweather got under pressure by Pacquiao, he would clinch, which means that he would grab him. He would grab him and just hug him so that the ref would come in and go, break it up, break it up, break it up. And then he would be right back in position, right back in his prime distance, in his footsie distance, as we'd say in fighting games. So I feel by him relying on that technique, he's abusing the rules of boxing, right? I understand it's part of the fight, but I want to say it's like tilting on pinball. Yes, sometimes you have to tilt. Professional pinball players need to tilt if they want to win, get a high score. But if you tilt multiple times, then you're fucking cheating. And for somebody that is going or known to win on points, don't you think that a technique like that should be scored against him? He should be penalized a little bit because he's essentially cheesing out all of Pacquiao's offense. As soon as he gets in there, he just underhooks his arms, and it's over. And then the ref breaks it up, and then Mayweather's in that perfect distance again. Now, I'm not saying that Pacquiao is a better fighter because I hate Floyd Mayweather. Because I do. I think a lot of people hate Floyd Mayweather. I mean, I don't hate him, but he's a very unlikable person. Floyd Money Mayweather, he's very Hollywood, he's very arrogant. And he taunted Pacquiao in the ring like, you can't hurt me, I don't feel nothing. It's like, dude, you're both 4'1". Nobody's going to knock anybody out. Let's be real. That's why there was such build-up for this fight, but we got two fucking Oompa Loompas in the ring. Nobody's going to get knocked out. It's going to go on points. Or, maybe Pacquiao would. And Pacquiao seems like a nice guy. I don't know why. He just seems like a cool guy. He's always got a smile on his face. He seems nice. But Floyd Mayweather, like an example, like if you watch wrestling, they had a spot in the WWE where Mayweather came in and did something with the Big Show. Now, Big Show's like 7 feet tall. Mayweather's 3'1". So it was like, whoa. So Big Show was like, yeah, hit me small, like, hit me little man, hit me in the, and he put his chin out for a spot. Now Mayweather was supposed to like fake punch him, tap him, but instead he hit him like 6 times and he broke his nose. That's fucked up. Big Show's like kind of putting his face on the line. He's trusted you not to break his face, and you did. You're an asshole. And during the fight, you see his punch-drunk, Dane-bramaged father coming in. You got this, man. You got this. Go get him, man. It's like, ugh. And now it's coming out that Pacquiao had a shoulder injury. That's kind of weird. 5 days before the fight happened, he had a shoulder injury. Okay. And you know that he just signed off. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll retract my statement before. I mean, you know he was in. I think they walked away with both of them like at least $130, $140 million, $180 million, something crazy. They called it the fight of the century. Come on. Fight of the century. Boxing is kind of dead, let's be honest. Like, when I think a lot of the hype that came from that was the hype that came from people go, oh, boxing's relevant? Oh, hey, these guys are champions. Hey, let's go watch this. It's the UFC, that's where it's at. Floyd Mayweather can't defend against a Kimura. And that kind of brings me back to my point about how I think Pacquiao is probably the better actual fighter. Because if Floyd Mayweather, the only way he could win is on points and his ability to clinch, then how is he going to fight in a real situation, you know? But I guess that's not what it's really about, is it? It's about who's the better boxer. And, you know, for that, with the rules given to him, Floyd Mayweather did a crazy job. You know, he did an amazing job. He outboxed the hell out of Pacquiao. But if Floyd Mayweather had to deal with leg kicks or something, or he wouldn't, no way. Pacquiao would at least, I think, be able to use his skills to be able to translate into the UFC well enough for him to be somewhat effective. I think Mayweather's style is so deeply rooted in the rules of boxing that doesn't really give him much room to be versatile in anything else. He's a boxer. He's not a brawler. He's not a fighter. He's a counterpuncher boxer. He's going to dodge. He's going to play safe. He's going to cheese. In fighting games, I keep bringing up fighting games. It's like, it's keep away, you know? Some people even call it the lame style. Like, it's called lame. It's not meant to be derogatory. It's more of it's a style. It's to be kind of lame and bay back and pick your moves and rock back and forth, you know. And that's what he does. And he's fucking unbelievable at it. He's impressive as hell. But I don't like the guy. He's kind of a douche. And I guess I'm just trying to come up with, I don't know, ways to shit on him. Pacquiao, though, if he had that torn shoulder, then he's an asshole, too. They're both assholes. I mean, I heard people are suing Pacquiao. That's crazy. It's like, dude, sorry you lost your money. But why were you betting on stupid boxing anyway? You know, the town of Las Vegas, like, every single establishment, the prices for every hotel were quadrupled. And they said, you know what? We know it's fucked up. We know it's wrong. We're doing it anyway. You're going to pay, aren't you? It's the biggest event that we've seen in years. It's a prime opportunity. It's like highway robbery, no fucks given. I mean, come on. It's not even that big of a deal. Remember boxing in the 90s? Remember how crazy it was? People were getting their ears bitten off and shit. It was a wild time. Now there is such a lull and a disinterest because of UFC that once there's a big event like this, it's blown out of proportion to the point where they're calling it the fight of the century. Really? There's a video on YouTube that perfectly describes the fight. It's called Floyd Mayweather Punch-Out. It's a spoof done with sprites from the classic game Punch-Out for the NES. And it really perfectly captures what was wrong with the fight. I'll put a link in the description. But anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Hope you have a good one. Take it easy.